This is a steamer, Dave. Your grandmother actually used this, and you put it on the. What's the matter here? You filled this bottom pan with water, and that sat on the stove, and of course it steamed. And this would let the steam out, and it would whistle. And I think she actually cold packed meat. She canned meat. We used to do it that way. And before the advent of freezers and refrigerators and those kinds of things, and fresh meat and every day in the meat market, which we didn't have either in most cases. That's been around. I have no idea how old that is.
So maybe some of the stuff Grandpa hunted?
I doubt. I don't know that. I think this was mostly for cold packing purpose, where she actually stuffed the meat in a jar, glass jar, like a ball type jar.
Yeah.
Put the sealer cap on it, and then put it in there, and whatever, however it did it, I don't know. But I didn't know. I didn't even know she still had this.
It was behind the Christmas tree.
Oh, in the back little room.
Right.
I see. Okay.
Pretty neat.
Yeah, it is. Somebody want that?
How old do you think it is?
Oh, I would guess. Well, who knows? 60 years old anyway. Of course, it was here before I was here, probably. So it's older than 64.
How about? Can you explain what that juicer is?
Oh, this is how, among other things, it was used to make tomato juice. And this little gadget here, three-legged thing, sat over a bowl. Set down, put tomatoes in there after you cook them. Usually they cook them first, and you just put this down there, and it rolls around, and it squeezes out the juice.
You ever see Grandma use that?
Oh, absolutely. Right here on this table, well, not this table, but a table that was here. She used to use it here, and she used to use it down the basement. And I'm sure I did a lot of it myself. So my arm got tired. But it really works, I'm telling you. And then you just throw the peelings and what's left of the tomato away.
That's great. What'd you find there, Unc?
There's the marbles. We went and where in the
That thing, I don't know how many marbles we won from kids in the neighborhood, but we used to shoot in tournaments.
Yeah,
and we must have ended up with all the marbles in the neighborhood.
I think you cleaned out all the neighborhood kids.
Look at all the shooters in there. That's a beauty right there, that shooter.
These things here are worth money, guys. I'm telling you.
I know they are.
I'm surprised at how.
I know they are. Here's another one.
I saw a show where those things were selling for hundreds of dollars.
That one I even remember somehow.
And the can is also saleable.
That's true. Sailing potato chips, is that right?
New Era.
I know.
Yeah, so New Era.
I don't know where they were located, but it's got to be over somewhere.
Was
Yeah. Geez, that's really old.
The main companies in manufacturing in Detroit.
That's a heck of a lot of marbles in there.
Where'd you find that one down there?
Down there, way back in the corner of the shelf that I didn't even know anything was in it when I picked it up, and then it was heavy.
That where you found
And
this
then
thing?
David opened the lid a little while ago. I didn't even open the lid. It was heavy. So I found this in another, way back in the old fruit cellar.
So, yeah.
The old fruit cellar, not the cold.
Take this out, put it in the truck.
Fruit cellar.
Yeah,
People don't have fruit cellars anymore.
That's really fascinating.
Don't have them anymore.
There's a lot of memories in that can.
Remarking that many years ago, 50 or more, where my feet are was flat, like the sidewalk is, and it would come over about here, and then the banks were a lot steeper. And to mow the grass, using a hand mower with no power, and the reel type, we had to mow it up and down. rather than sideways, which is obviously much quicker, but the ground has absolutely shifted to the point that it's almost all one bank now.
How many times do you think you mowed this?
Oh, Lord. Who knows? A lot. I used to do the front or the back, and Ron would do the back or the front. We split the house in half.
That's pretty neat. Teamwork.
Yeah. I've always said I mowed it more times than he did, but he doubts that.
Maybe it's because you were younger. You stayed around a little bit longer.
I think that's right. North South Street is, of course, all brick now, and that was laid when I was about 6 years old, so that's about 58 years ago. And it's a solid piece of concrete underneath the brick, and of course it was all laid by hand, one at a time. But it's obviously lasted forever, and it probably will last forever.
Did you see him lay the brick?
Oh yeah, I remember that as a little boy. And these side streets here are really just been blacktopped over gravel, because they bring a road scraper out about every summer and dig them up, re-oil them, re-road, and then put pea gravel type, it's called slag, and then roll it. And it took years for it to ever get blacktopped, and then of course we could roller skate and play in the street all the time. I spent a lot of hours in the street, I can tell you that, playing ball.
Stickball?
Yeah, we had a neighbor that lived across the street here, took a disliking for us, and she'd call the cops all the time. They'd come and chase us out of the street, and then they'd go around the corner, we'd go back in the street again.
Shoes?
Yeah, frying pan and shoes is good.
Too.
Anybody can say anything witty that they'd like to, but
Got a new Marion and Dayton joke. Right.
Marion and Dayton joke.
Beautiful day.
Beautiful day.
it is a beautiful
Have a
day.
safe trip.
Right after the 4th of July, 1998.
1998. Russ, you're looking good. Staying in good shape.
Most people call it July 5th.
Day after Independence Day.
I'll take a 5th of July.
Oh, yes.
Okay, do
Got a
we?
Deep Creek sticker, so look at that.
What do you think of this place, Uncle John?
Oh, it's different.
It's different from Canada Line? Different than Lake Cable? You gotta be kidding.
Yeah, that's right, but I prefer Lake Cable.
I don't blame you. But this is a pretty neat place your daughter had.
Yes.
So tell me what you think about your two daughters.
I'm speechless.
But you gotta come up with at least a few words.
He kind of likes us, I think.
I think so.
Tell me what you're really feeling, even though you're right in front of one of them. You can't keep any secrets now, you gotta let her know.
Oh, he's told us. It's all right.
Tell her what you really think.
You know,
Can't he
not
gets,
now.
he'll get teary-eyed, so
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not bad. Nothing wrong with that.
that's okay. It's not
Give him a
bad.
big hug.
Mwah.
Hey, I'm still filming.
Yes. Gotta get in on that. It's a team effort.
And my mommy.
A family team right here.
Here we go.
Oh, that's awesome. I love it.
Be good. Oh, I know. Bye, guys. Be safe.